YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. Welcome to 2019. Let me ask you a couple questions. Have you felt like 2018 has kicked you in the teeth? Almost left you for dead? Let's see, be able to feel yourself scratching your head, feeling like you need a renewal, or do you feel like you're just gonna bust it this year, this next year in 2019, and you're gonna knock it out of the park? Either way, any of those will work. These are some strategies I have to be able to help you be able to conquer 2019 and be able to get it off to a great start. I decided that I needed to a little bit of a renewal. I felt like 2018 kicked me in the teeth a little bit. I felt like every time I would get up from being kicked down, it would happen again. And then I felt really far off from my goals. So I had to ask myself some questions. So I did feel like 2018 kicked me in the teeth a little bit. That it left me scratching my head. I felt like I needed a renewal, and every time that I got up from feeling like being kicked down, I would get kicked down again. So I started asking myself what I could do to be able to help. What were my challenges? What were my triggers so that I could be able to not have those problems again, that I would not set myself up for failure. So my first strategy is to be self-aware. Start asking yourself, what are your triggers? What are your challenges? Whether it be mentally in your life, what's your hang-ups, and then figure out solutions and ways around them, like little life hacks that you can end up doing to be able to conquer those, or at least overcome them or deal with them. Mine is wanting to get up in the morning so that I can go work out early in the morning. Do I want to get up? No, especially whenever it is freezing outside and my bed is oh so comfortable warm. But so what I have done is I've tried a few different things, and what I found that has worked the best is put an alarm in my kitchen, which I have to go way down the hall past the bathroom and turn off the alarm in my kitchen. It's just loud enough for me to be able to get it, and I cannot sleep through it. So I turn that off, and then now the cold has woken me up completely. Sometimes I am pissed off, and sometimes I am not, and just resigned. Yep, this is happening today. I then have some water sitting beside the alarm clock so that I can be able to get my water intake going. And then I will probably go to the bathroom and then go make some coffee, the nectar of the gods. Whether it's decaf or not, I love the taste, and it's like a warm food hug, and I love food hugs. I don't know about you. Anyway, so every comfort that I can get. So that's what I have done for my morning. That's just a little bit of an example. Same thing for me forgetting things and double booking things. I immediately put it in my calendar in my phone. I set 3 alarms, 15 minutes before, 30 minutes before, and an hour before, and sometimes a day before, just so that I could be able to have that. I tend to go 90 to nothing, and I'm normally about 5 to 15 steps ahead of where I am. So that is what I am being able to do at this point in time. Those are some of my personal things, but just to kind of give you general, to be able to kind of see what your challenges are, figure out the solutions and life hacks for those, and how you can best overcome those. Because your life is your life, and your issues are your issues, and only you know what you really truly go through and be able to help. I'm hoping that's kind of helpful. Also, I have chosen affirmations because a lot of mine is mental. I don't know about y'all. Yes, I know if the people that know me know that, yes, I'm a little mental. Not really, but maybe a little bit. So anyway, that's an acceptance of mine. I have problems with self-condemnation, self-negative talk, be able to do, especially in 2018. I've had a really hard time with that, and I was not able to deal. Felt very scattered, felt very unfocused, did not have follow through, and and I started waning on my why that was so strong for the year and a half before that. So what I have done is, in my calendar, on my desk, in my bathroom, everywhere that I wake up and that I will pause to be able to see it, I have put affirmations, and it says that I am focused, I am strong, I do have my shit together, and I am a bikini competitor. It's all in the present tense, and it's all very emphatic and true statements, and you need to say it like you believe it with all of your heart. Also, I have my goals so that it reminds me every morning. I say them, and then I also write them in my calendar, in my daily calendar, and in my journal. And it's basically saying that I am a bikini competitor. I want 15% body fat. Right now I'm at 30. I need 15% so that I can start saying, okay, now I'm going to start prepping for a bikini competition show. So I need that. I want to be able to help people. And by doing that, I am going to finish my personal training, my certified personal training certificate, as well as my nutritionist certificate. And I will be also doing regular YouTubes by helping people through my authenticity and transparency in my daily struggles and in my successes, and be able to have that. So that kind of helps me be able to do, along with talking, like basically talking to yourself and telling yourself and reprogramming yourself, because when you're doing negative talk, you're programming yourself to tell yourself that it sucks. You're fat, you're disorganized, you're scatterbrained, you're unfocused, you're a mess up, whatever it is. But if you can say the opposite, the true and positive thing about yourself, what you want and what you believe that you can be, or even have an iota that you think you might be able to be, then eventually you rise to that occasion, and your habits follow your intentions. And a friend of mine said that she was reading me a quote today, and it said that you don't rise to your goal, you rise to your habits. Damn, that hit close to home. And so I need to focus on my habits and focus on my intentions. But first I have to have my mind right. So I've been using YouTube, lovely YouTube on TED Talks, and I put in mindset under the TED Talks, and it is phenomenal what you can end up doing, and it kind of helped me with that. Some of them spoke to me and some of them didn't, but at the same time, everyone's different, so I encourage you to be able to do that, to be able to help with that. Also, I have chosen word or words of the year, to kind of as a mantra, to be able to help me whenever I am up in making a decision or start an activity. Does it help with that intention, or that word of the mantra? And so mine is intention, and it is also follow through. So I want to be intentional with my words, towards others, towards myself. I want to be intentional with my love that I give to people. I want to be intentional with my calendar, with my time, with the food that I eat, with the actions that I do. I want to have thought behind it and not just survive, because that's what I've been in, survival mode this past year. And also follow through so that I'm not just a person of the best intentions, but I want to actually have the follow through and be able to do that. So I am doing those things there. And then lastly is accountability. So I have been using a trainer twice a week, and been meeting with her. She's been phenomenal in being able to do that, and she asks me the hard questions, and sometimes I don't want to have to tell her the truth, even though I can't help but to. But basically I want to end up telling her, hey, yeah, I've been great with my food this week, or no, you know what, I've been really stressed out and I needed food hugs all week, so I ate macaroni and cheese all week, which is not good, by the way. So I've been able to be accountable to her. It kind of makes me think twice about that. Also, going back to the intentions, especially in the eating, considering the health and my goals to be able to do, is that I need food hugs, especially with me living alone. I have great friends, but they have their own lives. So we all tend to turn towards something to comfort us. I tend to go to food. And macaroni and cheese, or a starch and dairy, is my way of having a little bit of a food hug, which could be either pizza. Macaroni and cheese is my go-to, or even spaghetti Alfredo. It's fantastic. But what I've done is I have to remind myself, I don't want to undo the time, effort, and pain that I'm going through to undo it by having this macaroni and cheese. This is not the solution for the issue at hand. And try to figure out why it is, and then find either a healthier version of a food hug, or be able to find a different action to be able to deal with that. And different thought process. So that's what I am currently struggling with. So be accountable, and also you can use routines as an accountability partner, so that I have told myself that I need to go to the gym. And you know what? Because it's winter and I don't want to get out of bed like we've talked about before, I go no matter what. I have to go every day, so that I create a routine, and I need to do it in the morning, because otherwise I won't do it at night, because I can find all sorts of other excuses, or your life pulls you in all sorts of different directions, and then you're exhausted. And then you do a half-assed job, or barely no job at all, or just don't even go. So I do in the morning, and I have so much more energy, but I have to create that routine. So that's the alarms in the kitchen in the middle of the cold ass winter, and be able to get that together, get my clothes that are already set up in the bathroom, so whenever I go to the bathroom I'm already putting on clothes, changing clothes if I need to, and which I do, and then I will then grab my water and my coffee, and I will go to the gym. But it is a date every morning with myself, and I value myself, and I want that. So anyway, so those are my strategies. Anyway, y'all have a fantastic day. Be true to yourselves, be authentic, and be vulnerable as you walk through these walk through the doors of life, and all things come for good eventually. So just enjoy it and embrace it. Have a great day. Bye guys, until next time.